You fixing your
Hold on.
Woo!
Okay. You're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hi, everybody. It's Suzette with Garden Goddess Ferments, and we are here on another edition with Just Ask Judy. We've got our nutritionist extraordinaire, Judy Nicasio, and today we are talking about healthy travel snacks. I keep wanting to say tips, so I've been practicing, and apparently that didn't work. But anyway, yes, we've got travel time. This is a big travel time of the year, and we've everybody's traveling with families, and you get to the airport and it's super expensive, and
Or if you're in a car, we don't want you to go and buy those gas station snacks.
right. Although some of them are getting a little bit better. Some of these things you can
so.
find at like the dollar store and the gas station, but just healthy alternatives than your typical fast food joints and things that we want to, help keep you satisfied too. Yeah.
And they're pretty inexpensive too, I want to say, or at least affordable. So
right, when you start breaking it down, yeah.
Exactly. So as we look at some of these snacks, I want to.
Well, wait a minute. How to prepare for traveling?
Okay.
How to prepare? You can.
It's a part of just like if you're going to be packing
your suitcase.
This is like also going to be packing. I actually pack a food.
I know you pack a food,
so I know wherever I go. But
house.
especially when I'm traveling, because now I have stuff for the whole week or whatever
it
is.
Right.
So that I know that in a pinch, my blood sugar is going to be sustained. I'm not going to fall into that terrible place where I'm starving and want to eat
blood sugar
anything
sustained.
and everything. Right? You want to regulate blood sugar.
So high fat.
So high fat. Well, high fat, good fat, and also protein, because protein regulates blood sugar, but fat certainly helps sustain. And we do want the carbs too, because there's a lot of good carbs, like vegetables, right? That's a carb. Fruit, but we're going to always pair up our fruit like with a nut butter or nuts and seeds or something.
And why do you do that?
You do that because the protein and the fat of the nuts and the seeds will help regulate the blood sugar, so that like if I just ate an apple by itself, yes, there's some fiber, but it's not enough to sustain blood sugar long term. Many people actually, if they just eat fruit for a snack, they get hungrier.
Right. And for children, get more active. So the last thing
you don't want, especially on a plane or in a car,
right, is buy your children sugar snacks that will increase their activity. Yeah. So when you're doing fresh fruit, which I love taking fresh fruit, and these nut butters are awesome.
Easy.
They're packages, and I think even the airplanes are giving these out now too.
Awesome.
And
easy to open, by the way.
That's right. And then, like you said, fresh fruit and vegetables, they go in a great, we make our own a little nut assortment. And then you have healthy granola here. This is April's granola down in Tucson. And there's no added sugar to it. So
yeah, speaking of Tucson,
stay away from sugar.
You can make your own bars. My girlfriend from Tucson.
What's the name of her company?
She doesn't have a company. She's a massage therapist. But she made me these delicious bars that are basically almond butter and nuts and seeds, and they're delish.
So that's a good fat,
and
good protein alternative instead of like a chips.
And like you said, just fruit.
These are some the little nut packages.
Awesome.
Yeah, these you're finding portion size, and I found these at the dollar store. So. And you certainly don't want to leave town without your fermented BJs. I mean, these are little travel sizes, and we will have these available on the website starting tomorrow. But yeah, so those, it's a great probiotic to keep your immunity up. You're around a lot of different people traveling that you don't know who's sick or not. And I know you want to talk about the bars. Tell us about your bars.
Yeah, in general, of course, you want to read labels always, to read the ingredients list to make sure that it's pure, good ingredients.
So what would be something you'd want to stay away from?
Well, you would if they say there's trans fats, like you really don't want to do it. And I want
canola oil.
Yeah. No.
So what would another trans fat be?
Because
it's easy to say trans fat, but what does that really look like?
Well, I mean, anything that, remember we talked about trans fats.
Yes.
It's going to be any fat that is, it's a polyunsaturated fat that is solid at room temperature. That is not a good thing. And by the way, bars will always tell you if they have. So you can just read the label, and if it says no trans fats, and you're good.
And then canola oil, no canola.
We don't like canola. We don't like cottonseed oil. Those are GMO. We talked
What
about
about
that too.
sunflower?
Sunflower is okay, I feel, in like smaller amounts and if it's raw and organic.
Okay.
But that would be okay too, like in a bar, because you can't have perfect ingredients when you're trying to
Right.
travel. But what I wanted to also say about the bars is, and I think it's something really quick that you can look at again on the label, is it always will tell you like the carbohydrate total, and it also tells you the protein total. So just in your mind, think you never want the carbohydrate total to be more than twice the amount in grams of what the protein total is.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Very
so it's
cool.
just
Love
twice
it.
as much. Well, I scan it. I don't even look sometimes until I see, because otherwise, what's the point?
So you don't want the carbs to be double the protein.
More than double the protein.
More than double the
Never,
protein.
because now you've got
Okay.
way too many carbs. And then if you're keto, that's a whole nother story. But
That's not
just in general, yeah. Okay. So the other thing too, we got.
Now we can't, these are great to take on car trips. And this is super easy too.
This is the
Those
best.
are a meal in a bag, right?
It basically is. It's the protein powder. It's actually all the nutrients in a meal. All you have to do is add water. So
And these are Judy approved?
These are Judy approved.
Oh, wow. That's really saying something
So-
big.
I think she's picking on me.
No,
but
I'm
okay.
not.
And there you just put water. So whether I'm in an airplane or in a car, I can just get a bottle of water, put the powder in, shake it up, and you have a meal right then and there.
There you go.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's possible to do this.
You can travel
Everybody tells
and
me
eat
how
healthy.
impossible it always is, and there's always these reasons why it can't be done. But we're telling you it can be done.
Give it a
So-
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a try.
And these
And
are just a few
a
of
lot
the
of these
things that
things
we
you have in your own cabinet too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Until next Tuesday at this time, this is Suzette and Judy with Just Ask Judy. And we're out on a mission to educate everybody on healthy eating. So join us every Tuesday at noon. And if you have any questions, please be sure to put them in the bottom and we'll address those as quickly as possible. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Have a wonderful day.